Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, whatever we the human beings are trying to do and trying to achieve, it has one purpose behind all of that activities, and that is to find happiness. Apparently, it might be that we are trying to develop our business. As a matter of fact, it is the achievement of the happiness through developing our business, through becoming a public representative, through achieving any sort of public office, regardless of what we are trying to do. I think the ultimate reason behind all of that is trying to find the happiness in our life. Sometimes we do achieve so many of the things, but despite all that, we are not happy. That is something very unfortunate. Dear friends, it is also important, though the people don't pay proper attention to it. It is also important to directly find the happiness. I don't say that stop trying to develop your business and other activities. All of that is fine. But at the same time, we should also try to understand how to be a satisfied person, how to be a happy person. For me, for you, for each one of us, that is something really important. So, today we are going to speak on this subject: three rules for a happy life. Three rules for a happy life. So it's not a very lengthy agenda. I think that three of these rules can be remembered and can be practiced at the same time. So let's start. Let's kickstart this thing. First of all, it is the first rule to the happy life is practice gratitude. Practicing gratitude is the first rule toward a happy life. It is really important. We are seen criticizing, complaining for most of the time, for all of the time. I think that it is not good at all. We need to minimize, and we need to keep minimizing the criticism. We need to keep minimize the complaints, the complaining, but we need to keep maximizing the gratitude. The more grateful we are, the happier we will automatically become. Dear friends, as long as the attitude of criticism is there as a firm behavior of ours, let me tell you that there is going to be no happiness at all. As long as there is an attitude of complaining, the happiness will not be able to enter our life at all. But as soon as we make it the weakest one and strengthen and adopt the attitude of gratitude, the behavior of gratitude, I think that we will become a happier person. Our life will become far better indeed. So that is the rule number one: to be a happy life, to lead a happy life. The rule number two for a happy life is nurture relationships. Nurturing of relationships, how important it is. It is very important indeed. We the humans are social animal. Not only that, our relationships, we learn a lot, rather, it is that we get a lot of happiness, satisfaction, a good pastime by these due to these relationships. I think that if at all somebody has nurtured good relationships, it means that that person is a rich person indeed. I don't deny the importance of other things, but I shall definitely say that this is one of the most important things in the life. Nurturing of the relationships, it is very, very important indeed. And anybody who has achieved so much of the financial success, who has become, who has succeeded in achieving a great public office, despite all that, if he she has not nurtured the good relationships, I think they cannot become a happy person at all. Nobody on earth is happy if at all they don't have nurtured relationships. So it is one of the essentials, three essential rules of the happiness. Now the fourth is, that is, focus on personal growth. Focusing on the personal growth. Personal growth is very important. We need to grow, and we need to grow well. I think that if at all we are not growing personally, growing of the business, that's important, that's very useful. But personal growth, that is more important than anything else at all. So never ignore or even underestimate the importance of the personal growth. It is very, very important indeed. We need to have the purpose and the progress. The purpose and the progress. Learning and improving towards meaningful goals. Learning and improving towards meaningful goals. Trying new activities. Trying new activities outside your comfort zone. Taking classes to expand your skills. Seeking inspiring ideas. Learn something new every day. And of course, unique talents, interests, and strengths Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has gifted and granted to each one of us must be explored, identified, and then developed for the more and beneficial use of all that. So, these are the three rules of a happy life, three essential rules of the happiness. So, the first one is very simple: practice gratitude instead of criticism and complaining. Number two, nurture relationships. Don't just focus on the financial growth, but nurturing the relationships, as it is the second essential of a happy life. The third and the last essential rule of a happy life is personal growth. Find purpose and progress, learning, improving toward meaningful goals, trying new activities outside your comfort zone, taking classes to expand your skills, seeking inspiring ideas, learn something new every day, unique talents and interests, strengths Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has gifted and granted to us should be identified, polished, and taken the maximum possible use, benefit of all that. So, these are the three essential ingredients of a happy life, of a successful life. I think if at all there is no happiness in the so called success, it is an absolute failure. So, if at all somebody is happy, I think they people are really, really successful as well. So these were the three rules of a happy life.